That's all I'm gonna say, because I don't want to get canceled on YouTube. I've heard that they can be kind of strict. I'm preparing a true keto meal for the fam bam today. Hi there everybody, welcome to day 27. I'm chilling here with Tiago having breakfast. Well, he's having breakfast.
Mama?
I'm not hungry yet, but I wanted to show you what he's eating. Tiago, ¿qué estás comiendo?
Waffles.
¿Estás comiendo waffles?
Waffles.
¿Y qué es esto?
¿Qué es esto? Bacon
Bacon. ¿Y esto?
y huevo.
Y huevo. ¿Y qué es esto?
¿Qué es esto? Ketchup.
Eso es ketchup. Okay. Waffle, bacon, ketchup. And we use this sugar-free ketchup. By Primal
Ketchup.
Kitchen. Ketchup. ¿Está muy rico?
Mm-hmm.
His face is full of ketchup. It is 1:05 and I'm just now cooking my food. I wanted to say a couple of things. My fasting window is like slowly getting longer and longer, like super unintentionally. I'm finding myself fasting as long as I used to before I was breastfeeding. And that's not a good thing, I don't think, because I think my breast milk supply is starting to suffer a little bit. And so I'm going to start setting for the rest of the time that I'm nursing to like start my first meal sooner, maybe 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, just because that's the last thing that I want is to, to affect my breast milk supply. Another thing is I've gotten a couple of, sorry, I'm getting something real quick. I've gotten a couple of comments on a couple different videos on part of the rant that I had the other day about like doctors unintentionally lying to us and just making yourself as informed as possible and not relying on doctors to know it all. And I wanted to share a couple of resources that I used to make decisions for my children's care. That's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to get canceled on YouTube. I've heard that they can be kind of strict. But yeah, I'm going to share a couple of resources. I'm going to put you down. And these are just the things that I used, and I had several of them because I wanted to get as unbiased I wanted to make as unbiased a decision as possible. The first book that I read was this one, How to Raise a Healthy Child in Spite of Your Doctor. This is a really cool book. It kind of covers all your bases. It's very general and it's not a huge book. So it's a pretty quick read. I really like that one. And this one's also really good. This one obviously focuses more on this topic right here, but it's pretty cool. It goes through the different vaccines, and I like that it's very clear about what we know and don't know. You know, it doesn't try to be an expert. It just kind of points out the information in a very unbiased way, in my opinion. So this one's great. All right. And this one, at first I really thought that the title was weird, but when you start reading, like even the introduction very clearly explains why it's worded that way. It also is like general information, like feeding and all these things, but it goes into much more detail, and it goes through like all the way up until adulthood. So this is something that I plan on like being able to come back to. So I've actually highlighted some things in here that I hope to be able to come back to in the future. Oh, and it has charts and tables. So this is like more of an easier to comprehend. It has a couple of illustrations in there too. So this is not a quick read, again, but it's more of something you can come back to. that is it. I don't mean to open a can of worms in the comments, though. I respect any and all decisions. Just, I know that some of you have expressed concern, and some of you are moms. Some of my subscribers are moms, and even dads. You know, this is not a topic that I even cared to look into until I became a parent. And so if you happen to want to look into it, or in the future you may want to look into it, those are my resources. Also, I'm going to link an article down below, an article that I read that's very recent. I think it was this month that it was published, about a recent polio outbreak in New York, I believe. And so that's also something that I read in order to make my decisions. I'm preparing a true keto meal for the fam bam today. So I got some chicken wings for Tiago. He loves chicken wings. And got some hard-boiled eggs going. I've got some veggies, some broccoli and carrots here for Freddie, steaming. And I've got these beauties ready to go in this super hot cast iron skillet. Let's go! I added some butter to Freddie's broccoli, and I'm going to add some of this Costco organic no salt seasoning. I don't miss it. That does not look appetizing to me, not one bit. Tiago's plate, I dismembered his chicken wings, sugar-free ketchup and some ranch. This is Freddie's with some veggies and a hard-boiled egg. And this beauty is mine.